Greetings one and all, this is Rhythmworks and welcome to my channel. Excuse me one second. Coffee. Yeah, welcome one and all to my channel, where today is actually going to be the reveal of Battlefield 5 and I'm looking forward to that. Today is also my brethren's birthday. This is Earthstrong today, and yeah, the Ballbags clan are very much hyped and excited for the Battlefield 5 stream, as am I. I don't even know where I'm even going with this, but as a result of my last video speaking of the mode that consists of two words that shall remain nameless, I just wanted to kind of just talk about just gaming in general. It's just one of these perennial questions that gets asked from time to time in relation to gaming. It's like, you know, where it's at now from where it was and where it needs to be. And personally, I just think that a lot of emphasis have been put on modes, is being put on mid-cycle consoles, and to me that's not even the problem. That's not even the problem for me at the end of the day. It's not even an issue for things to accelerate more and faster than what they are now. I just think that efforts should basically be made in making games more durable. You know what I'm saying? And not only that, by developers taking more risks. You know, I think some developers are just comfortable by utilizing the template new skins on old shit. You know what I mean? And I think Bungie, sadly to say, Bungie has been the kings of that over the last 2-3 years. I'm sorry to say it. You know, even with a game that I like as Destiny, as a lot of people, you know, it's not even so much the game that they don't like, it's just the way certain things are implemented in the game. And to me that's really, really sad, because Destiny had the potential of really becoming a great game, becoming the PlayStation's version to Halo. But for some reason it's like whoever's been working in Destiny and whoever's been making the decisions, Activision or Bungie or whoever, you know what I'm saying, it's not realizing the game to its full potential, you know. But people are still hanging on, they're still giving the game a chance, as am I, because like I've stated in so many other videos, Destiny 2, in fact Destiny to me is one of the most socio-centric games I've ever played on the PlayStation. And a lot of commentators have been talking about, yeah, the Warmind DLC for people not to get their hopes up, and rightfully so, but them saying be prepared for the September update. Now I don't know if that is going to be a paid thing or if that's going to be something that's going to be included for free. I don't know at this point, but whatever the case is, that's going to determine whether or not I give Destiny any more time of my life in the game, which is really sad, because it should be a case where, okay, the expansion's coming out, boom, I'm in. And that was the case when Destiny 2 launched for me. One game that I'm really am getting hyped for, as with millions and millions and millions of other people, is Red Dead Redemption 2. And I think with Rockstar are just in a league of their own. It's like they don't need nobody to promote their shit. In fact, Sony needs them, Microsoft needs them. You know what I mean? Because they've gone and proved that they've made their business model a success in terms of updates and patches and what have you that they've implemented in the game since its very release. I mean, the game's been out for what, 4 years, 5 years now, and it's it's the biggest selling piece of entertainment ever, of all time. You know what I mean? Something has to be said for that, and it's because of their practices why it's remained so. So with Red Dead Redemption 2 and their ambition towards how they want that game to progress, and them explaining within the mechanics of the game, is exciting. It's one of the most truly exciting things to happen in gaming for a long time, a long time, you know. And I think Rockstar is going to once again prove that they can push the envelope again and again and again, you know. An interesting fact that I heard was when a couple IGN reporters went to Rockstar North to have a hands-on, but they didn't have a hands-on. They literally basically watched the employees and the programmers basically play the game. And one of them said that all of this you're watching on a regular PlayStation 4. A regular PlayStation 4. So for me, that's brownie points right there, because they want to give a real high fidelity experience for gamers that's got the bog standard PS4, much less the PS4 Pro. You know what I mean? Which kind of proves the point that it's not about resolution. It's not about resolution. It's not about. It can be about frame rate to a certain extent, but it's about the gameplay. It's always about the gameplay. Always about the gameplay. The gameplay is first and foremost. And Rockstar and and other developers have basically proved that at the end of the day, i.e. Epic Games Fortnite. Yes, it's got a cartoony look and that might put some people off. But if you basically open your mind and just open yourself to the gameplay, you'll understand why Fortnite is the best or the biggest game on the planet right now. So for me, because of the fact that games are, yes, they're holding their price, but also with season passes and expansions and microtransactions and loot boxes and all those stuff, it's coming into play with certain games now. It's becoming messy, but it can all be sorted out where developers need to trust their audience a whole lot more in saying, okay, we're gonna ship a game and everything, all the things that would consist of a season pass for a £50 price and what have you. And yes, we will open up microtransactions for cosmetic stuff. There it is. Take the game. And fans of any particular franchise will basically take the game on board. They will take the game on board. But I just think with all these little things that are included in game releases now, gamers aren't stupid. They can see it's a money-making exercise. And don't get me wrong, it's like, if I see a game that needs help and the way the game is presented to me is presented in such a way where the gameplay is the most important thing, and they're putting their trust in me as a consumer to help them make the game better in terms of word of mouth and recommendations and stuff like that, I'm going to support them. One game in particular, Rocket League. I can't tell you the last time I played Rocket League, but I can tell you that I spent money on cosmetic stuff for Rocket League simply because of the way they presented the game. They presented the game as a free game for PlayStation Plus subscribers, which was like a first. It was like a brand new game that was for free. I've never seen any other game take that risk. Do you know what I mean? And they became the success that they are today. Psyonix. Huge success story. And I think a lot of other developers kind of followed suit. But I don't think they've made the same impact as what Psyonix did with Rocket League. So I think personally, at the end of the day, with the amount of money that these games are basically making, I honestly think right about now that developers need to invest the money in their games more efficiently, not just be lazy and reskin old shit, because that's not going to help. It's not going to work much longer. You know, there's going to be people who say, I ain't buying that game, I'm not buying that game, I think the game is shit, and they're still going to buy it. You know, you're still going to have those people in the mix. But for me, personally speaking, you know, I'm really kind of getting tired of that shit. And I want to be able to have a gaming experience with my buddies, you know, that is rich. It's just rich in content. You know what I'm saying? And Destiny had the potential to be that. But then certain little dirty, nasty practices started happening, you know. Naughty Dog as well. Naughty Dog started doing unscrupulous shit. So with all the big games that are basically coming, the one game out of those slew of big games that's coming out that I have confidence in is Red Dead Redemption 2. With The Last of Us 2, yes, I'm somewhat hyped up about it, but I'm very dubious about microtransactions where it comes to The Last of Us 2. Very, very dubious about that. Because there was a time I couldn't put down The Last of Us. But then as a result, they started making DLC and scoped weapon bundles that I had to pay for. And I refused to pay for it, and other people bought it and they had more of an advantage. And I defy anyone to fucking tell me different. And I didn't like that. It turned me off the game big style. But, you know, we shall see. We shall see what will happen. But please, you tell me your views of what is happening with gaming at the minute. Where do you see the model of gaming? How do you see it now? Where do you see it going? What do you think about the onset of mid-cycle consoles? How do you think consoles are going to be developed in future? And will you subscribe to it? I think I've kind of answered my questions by what I'm actually thinking. I mean, if you're a gamer, you know, kind of goes without saying that you're going to have to embrace it one way or another. But I'm just interested into finding out from people where they are at with gaming, because for some people, you know, like my brethren Pemby, you know, he loves gaming, he loves presenting gameplays in a particular way, he likes to give tutorials as to how to, you know, present gameplay in the best way possible. And at the other end of the scale, you got people like me that just likes basically playing games with his buddies and recording stuff and having a laugh, having a giggle, you know what I mean, and just getting involved in shenanigans with your brethren, you know what I mean, and just try and be entertaining with that as YouTubers, you know. And then you have gamers that are not YouTubers. So it'd be interesting to find out from you all, you know, where gaming is at for you, you know, where it's at for you, and, you know, where you want it to be, where you would like it to be, and your ambitions for gaming in future. I know those are huge questions at the minute, but, you know, these questions get asked from time to time, and they will always get asked from time to time. So it's with that, I'm going to bid you guys adieu for now before my coffee gets cold. Can't stand warm coffee. So I'm going to leave you guys and bid you guys adieu for now. And as always, you done know the coup. Whatever game, media, platform, format, genre, happy gaming, because what it's truly about, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, brothers and sisters. And until I catch you on the next one, people, gamers, peace, Please stay blessed. My God.